Let's have a look at the truth bullets. Okay. Monokuma file 5. Noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there's multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. There's a laceration, yep, and a knife impaled through his right hand. How many levels until the boss of this world? Including this battle, 4. Torture wounds, yep. Nearby pillars, prevented him from moving. A lot of stab wounds on his thighs. The rope was tied to Nagito's right arm was burned off. Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean. So that probably didn't get burnt in the fire, like got burnt for another reason. Mina says that's way too long, can't place it. It is a super boss as well, Mina. So like, yeah, I don't know, activate a Stream Raiders bot or something. A survival knife that stabbed into Nagito's right hand. Sad Mina. Oh no. Sad Mina is sad. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Survival knife. Enemy. Mina says a magic weapon good enough to reset a cut in place. Yeah. It is unfortunate. Safe to assume the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by the same knife? Is it safe to assume anything? Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand. For some reason a splatter cuts off in the middle of his palm. The back of his left hand has a natural blood stain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. I think that's just him making a fist. If not, Mina will just sleep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. I'm just, yeah. Kanashi contributing 390 total towards League of Legends Stream Challenge, thank you. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, however the blood was splattered onto his face was under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was just really moving his mouth underneath it. Yeah, could the poison have anything to do with that? Spear impaled through his stomach. Cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and the weight touch is bloody. Life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. There was a huge bloody hole in his stomach as if it was stabbed. Yeah, we gotta piece that together as well. Kanashi's almost done with the edit? Nice. Also, Mina can't check from spoilers whilst asleep. This is what stresses me the most. I mean, you know, we've been pretty good. I mean, no one's been here, no one's been malicious here, so. Cam is still here, smiling, thank you. And like I said, I think, yeah, if I do this trial like this week or next week, it's just gonna, yeah. Unfortunately, I think you'll miss out on a section no matter what, so. Yeah, it's unfortunately the way it is. A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels are scattered around the goods warehouse, and one area of the panels seem to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Found at the fire's origin point, looks like this is what caused the fire. An MP3 player. This is dominoes? The blood on the girder. Is that possibly hand-shaped for the spear? Where's the spear? I think this... Okay, there's also everything... Yeah, the spear. Only the section where the cord and the weight touch is bloody? Yeah. There's a... Cam says, yep, my way of saying I'm back. Welcome back. Oh yeah, now you can talk about, talk about your puppy. What kind of puppy have you got, Cam? I mean, it says last week she got through the past broadcast to see how I reacted. And, oh, reply time from writing friend. Daphne's been kidnapped. Yep, you said that last time. And Kola is going berserk. Oh no. Oh no. When Hajime and the others arrived is coming from this. Sonya's account. Apparently she used a bomb from the military base, found out the bombs was fake. I mean, they look like fireworks. Either fireworks or dynamite. Monokuma knew that the bombs were fake, never revealed it to anybody. The lighter. Yeah, this is what caused the fire. Could Akane have thrown the lighter after opening the door? Cam says she's a Shih Tzu Terrier with a pinch of poodle. Ooh, cool. That's a cool mix. Okay, the notebook. Did she? According to Monokuma, Monomi can't write. So is this Nagito writing one of his accounts? The gas mask and gloves, I am not entirely sure what this was used for. Wait, actually, wait. Handling the poison, maybe? Piece of blue paper? Could that be a seal for the medicine? Yeah. And the glass or plastic container away from sunlight, okay. Forge a trader's profile. We won't know who the trader is by looking through it. We can't look through it, can we? Body was discovered in the warehouse near the Monochrome plushie factory. Estimated time of death believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, it's multiple stab wounds. There is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Interesting, interesting. How close is the pet? Oh, 86 steps. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. Let me set my some skills. Yeah, Cam is relieved. Whoa, why do I have so many skill points? I can buy some, right? Hang on. If I go to Monami's report card, I can buy some. Maybe? Do I have enough hope fragments to buy anything? Only 2. I already have it. Oh, right. Reduces aiming speed. Increases aiming speed. Don't have many hope fragments, unfortunately. Moonsault. Increases jumping power during logic dive. That sounds handy. Yeah, it's the only thing I can really get that's worth it, so I'll take that. Kind of she posted it to TikTok. Oh, I don't have TikTok. Yeah, if I got TikTok, I'd be addicted. Much like why I don't play Genshin. So I kind of just control myself from not playing those. Where else am I gonna go? Set my skills. Tranquility. Completely steadies my aim. I guess I mean, I've got so many things unlocked, right? I may as well just use whatever I've got. So, Blood's voice increases damage to the opponent when the stamina is destroyed. Cool. Silver Spoon. Reduce damage to the influence gauge whenever you miss. Okay. I'll take that. Tranquility completely steadies my aim. That's it. That's everything. Okay, cool. Alright, we're fully stacked. The user is Danganronpa. Is that underscore in there? Edits, is that right? Okay, let's go. Okay, maybe I'll actually send the Stream Raiders battle. Start up the next. Actually, no. We should give a half hour for skin chests. That's totally fair. Alright, we'll look at the battle. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and we'll see what happens. Oh wait, why did my chat disconnect? What happened? Fully equipped? Oh yeah. And we have an epic from Tiatala. Oh no, so Tialala? Wait, T-Laya. What is that? Epic Musketeer. I like it. I like it. Oh, people putting down Black Sage, Smoky T, putting some units down on that riding. Alright, maybe I'll just review the... welcome back. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. Alrighty, what we got here? I'm just gonna look through the troop bullets again. Typically I do have like a week to kind of let these stew in my mind a bit, but there is a lot of truth bullets. Oh, not really. Yep. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged a trader's profile, looking at this one help identify who the trader is. Yep. And then liquid. Okay, I know about the liquid. The liquid's chemistry. I like it. Oh, screen. Thanks, Mina. Found it at Nagito's cottage under his bed. Oh, Rambo Jam got a nice Junkrat play right now. Oh, are we talking an ultimate? Mina, yep, quote 85. Well, there you go. Cheeky Mina's here. Gas mask and gloves. These were hidden at Nagito's cottage under his bed. The diary that Monami updated every day, or did she? According to Monami can't write. Oh, 17,000% cheeky. Time for me to investigate this. Oh, why? Oh, no. Monica knew all the bombs were fake. Yep. Sonya was testing out the bomb. The MP3, the music was blaring. Yep. Yep, that's what started the fire. Mina does feel cheeky for the plans of Daphne, though. Oh boy, that red line. I gotta... Why is there blood already on the spear? I imagine that's like, that was the cord maybe hanging and there was already like blood splatter? That's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Survival knife. Okay, anyway, the battle is ready on Stream Raiders. Rambo Jam says, yeah, hid behind him with my tire and got 3 people. Nice. Mina says Ty's gonna nearly die and we're gonna see how Aiden reacts. Oh boy. She and Ty just got together. Mina says, Mina immediately knew what that was for, but I'll let you figure it out. Sometimes Mina wonders why people connect the dots. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Detective Mina. Nothing gets past Detective Mina. Let's go to Stream Raiders. For me, it correlates with that. Or maybe it could be just like a whip. Might have, maybe like the trail like whipped up or something. Anywho, what we got here? A lot of units from UJR, Proqua, T-Laya. Alright, let's go for, what do we do? High ground? Stronghold? I think high ground. This is a lot of enemies to deal with. 77. Wow. Alright, here we go. We have 2 armies. Okay, oh no. The left army is... They're going to struggle a bit, but they are distracting the enemies, which is good. So allows the main army to get through. Okay, now the enemies are staggered, which is useful. 24 against 36. This vampire is doing work from Cavalier. There we go. And I think we've got the skin chest on the wraps. Myself topping the leaderboard. That's clearly not... Oh wait, no, sorry, Mina's in there. Mina sneaks up there. And T-Laya, as well as myself coming in 3rd. Cavalier, Ujaya. We have a lot of units down, but we did get it. I did not get a skin, but that's okay. Black Sage gets the 200 gold, and PV gets the Berserker Scrolls. Damn. Well done, Black Sage. Good haul. Now we're going through the hollowed passage. This is the way Mina sneaks into people's hearts. The strategy is confirmed. Wait, Wow. Alright, people are putting down units already. I love it. Cool. Alrighty, we'll let that run. Mina strategy is revealed. PV, yep, rigged. Clearly rigged, because PV got a reward. Let's get back to the game. Mina just stream raids into people's hearts. Confirmed. Alrighty, the faint red line. Interesting. Very interesting. And then... as if it was stabbed. Interesting. Alright, let's go into it. Enough faffing about. Let's get into it. Finish prep. Where can I save? Whoops. Let's just have a backup save. Dun, dun, dun. Cool. 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 Let's do it. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with
Simple explanation of the class trial.
You will present your arguments for who the
Find out who the killer is and who done it.
Who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Mina says we're not making dresses here.
I will punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
For that stream's dressmaking when?
Oh my, Monami?
Yeah, Monami is on a mission.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon.
Mina says, well, it's true. It is true. Oh, the classic punching animation that occurs. Make myself a cute dress. There you go.
One more time.
Okay.
Jeez, how about this one?
Monami standing still.
This will be my final blow.
They're going through like every animation for previous trials, right? Into the trash can. Then we're on stream. Confirmed.
It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
Again, the vibrating frames.
Now's not the time for
Always.
me to horse around with Monami. The
Class trial has started.
This time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Monokuma, you already know.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor,
Then it would seem that the traitor killed him.
obviously the killer. They were trying to
Well,
shut
maybe.
Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Alright, Kazuichi.
Are you trying to protect the
All right.
traitor? They didn't call out when we
Mina
were
says
in
that would be
danger.
adorable. I guess it would be.
Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Oh, here we go. Accusations flying out already.
Something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Cam had to refresh. No worries, Cam. You've been here for a while.
Now
That's
that's more
all right.
like it.
Um,
Don't you guys
they
hurry
start
and
arguing already. Mina says definitely would be. The killer who murdered. What about a dress I'm hearing about? Oh, I don't know. Like Mina was making a joke about, you know, to get to it. We're not making dresses here. Stop faffing about. And I'm like, oh yeah. When am I going to stream a dressmaking session? Are they the same person? Or make your argument. Torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, plushie, oil lighter, and Monokuma's account. Probably. Oh wait, the account? The oil lighter. Maybe it'll start with the.
The killer didn't take
Oh, wait.
Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Okay, okay.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
Covered in wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay, I mean torture wounds
So
would.
that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
What were they trying to find out by
Definitely
torturing
the
him?
bomb's hiding place.
Bomb's hiding place?
So,
I-
the suspect
Really?
is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Wait, that'll be bombs, wouldn't it?
I found it by coincidence.
Fuyuhiko,
There's
hello.
no way I'd torture someone.
Wait. Mina says, you know why I said we're not making dresses, right? Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, where's that come from? Where's that joke come from? Why did the killer have to torture Nagito?
killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Oh, Faf is a German.
Telling you,
Oh,
they were
right, sewing
torturing
machine.
him.
Okay.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay.
So that's
Like-
why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding
Not the
place.
plushie. I don't think the plushie's relevant here.
If so,
bomb's hiding
the
place.
suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Is someone's account here?
There's no way I.
Oh wait, nobody found the bomb first. That would make sense. Oh wait, no, but the bombs. No, but then Monokuma's account is the bombs were fake.
The killer didn't tape
Right. Oh,
Nagito's mouth. to
clever,
shut him
Mina.
up.
Clever.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
Okay. Cause like I would like put torture wounds. Duct tape. Mina says we have my Oma's old faff and that's what I learned to sew on. Starting to wear it and use a breakdown a bit and I don't know how to use the new machines. Mina is clever, confirmed. Rambo Jam says this is kinda wild. Yeah. Oh, we've got 7 things to look through. The oil lighter makes no sense. I mean, I can't dispute torturing Nagito.
What were they
Um,
trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
Could Monokuma's
is
account,
whoever found the bomb first.
like,
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
found it by coincidence? I don't know how I could support that either.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were
Wait,
torturing
what are
him.
Monokuma panels? Wait, what? Oh no, that's right. That's what that's referring to. I don't think that's relevant. Oops.
The reason Nagito's
Duct
body
tape, the
was covered with
plushie, no,
wounds.
makes no sense.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
See, like now, when I struggle on the first argument, we're supposed to get halfway. Yeah, I'm like, well, I don't see an obvious hint here. That's kind of as if it was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. Okay.
So
The
that's
plushie
why he was
panels.
so beat up.
The torture
What were they
wounds. Both of the Nagito's legs are tied off rope. Each one's tied to pillars. Nope.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
The suspect is whoever found the
That was
bomb
Fuyuhiko.
first. That sounds pretty weird to.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay, that's fine. I think that's too early to pull out Monokuma's account though. What else is there? Oil lighter. Nope, that's fine. Duct tape. But his tape, like, his mouth was taped shut. Whilst they were torturing him. I don't think they were torturing him, were they? Because, like, there's no blood on his mouth. Alright, let's go with duct tape.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Oh wait, then... No, but I just
The
referred to
reason
that.
Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
Didn't we know the hiding place? No. Okay, hang on.
Is whoever found the bomb first?
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone. The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up.
I can't dispute that.
Out by torturing him. Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
Is whoever found the bomb first?
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence.
I don't know how it would support by coincidence. I mean, we don't have any evidence of that account. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured.
There we go. Duct tape on the torture.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been
able to confess
for
anything.
information. They wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Nope, Admiral Akbar's here. It's a trap.
Stupid Hajime.
You got caught in that trap? Rebuttal showdown. Here we go. Torture wounds, burned rope. Torture wounds probably is the one we're going to use. Maybe? Or is this a survival knife?
Nagito's mouth was taped
Oh,
shut.
slice him up. Oh, I just missed it.
Obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Wanted to hide the fact he got interrogated. Oh! Spam that click. Okay, we succeeded somehow. Oh boy.
If you tape his mouth shut,
Tape his mouth shut.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Okay.
Pay attention. This is how it first. The killer tortured
Nagito.
and got information about the bomb's location.
Okay. I
Then,
don't...
after they killed him,
Okay.
they duct taped his mouth shut.
That makes no sense.
Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Okay. I have to get information from him, but really? If he had listened to me till the very end, I wouldn't have to go to trouble of repeating myself. How would you like to face my hair spike for Hajime's?
This is how it went down.
Oh, we just used duct tape again.
The killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Okay. This is...
they duct taped his mouth shut.
Oh, maybe it's the after he killed him point. Oops.
Crap! Pay attention. This is how it first. The killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
I think I should cut the second piece.
Then, after they killed him, allow me to
So we just used the same piece of evidence twice against, twice in a row. That is interesting.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape.
Indeed.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape?
Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
To play a game.
It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture.
Before the torture even began.
Yep.
You always side with Hajime. Do you have a crush on him or something?
Kazuichi, just... Are you in elementary school or something?
When I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth,
The blood on Nagito's face was under the duct
under
tape.
the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Wounded. Oh boy. And Kazuichi only has romance in the brain.
And the duct tape
No,
had
but
a
he...
lot of
Yeah.
crinkles around his mouth.
He does, but it almost seems like that whenever he's stressed, he just kind of like... It's like an insecurity of his. The duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
He must
Yeah.
have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Yes. He was trying to say something.
So we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Doesn't everyone in the character list have a deep grudge against Nagito?
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy.
No, they didn't just go crazy.
This must be one crafty bastard.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set
A very
fire to the
apt way of
crime
putting
scene
it.
and
For you,
destroy all
Hugo?
the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence.
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Sonia, I don't see your name here. I don't see your. I don't see your. I don't see your body here.
Yeah. From right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
But then again, Sonia's got an
Which
account
means
apparently.
It is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
No, I think it was set up.
But that's not
Okay, now I think I'm pretty confident with this section. If they're going to talk about how the fire started.
Was just too perfect.
It's weird they excluded her from that pic because she was there. Yeah, like she got there and then she's like, oh quick, get to the fire grenades.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
I agree.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do
Is
not
Akane
know
playing
that,
dumb?
but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have some
Alright,
power
Kazuichi.
in it. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Oop, she flexing. They're right, we need to clear that up first. Let's make your eye. Surely it's... Where is it? The panels. The panels. I think it's going to be the panels. Or the oil lighter. Either one.
The direct cause of the fire
Let me just
was
get my influence gauge back up. Lovely.
the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Is that right?
The killer used some kind of setup.
Okay, I agree with a setup.
Lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Okay.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably
Potentially.
just threw the lighter.
No, they did not throw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that
Unless you
oil
threw it,
lighter,
Akane.
It can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
Yes,
it could have ignited the curtain.
I agree with that.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
I don't think they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound waves? Oh,
Perhaps opening the door caused.
yep.
I agree with
That's the one. Consent. Oh, okay. Kazuichi, you like, chill with the
I
sound
also agree
waves.
that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Here we go. Do you reckon whenever Hajime lies, his hair spike gets longer?
Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene. Right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just
Yep.
a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create,
To create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids
Kids
play
play
with
by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled.
Oh, look at this map. Have you seen this map before? You can conveniently see like the geometry of everything here.
And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were
Panels are
falling
falling
over?
over.
That's probably why they.
So remember, Jam, you're playing Overwatch on your day off?
So we wouldn't notice
What else are you gonna get up to? Oh, but no, you're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. That's right. That's why they turned off the lights. What are we expecting in this Nintendo Direct?
So the reason the warehouse was dark was
What's to hide
the
domino?
effect.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Just put some more panels around. Oh no, I have to go with this. The plushie makes no sense. Wait, why don't I just present that? No, I want to have a look at the details. Oh no. Oh, the MP3 player. That makes sense.
I see. You're talking about that hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling.
That hymn. Is that part of the Danganronpa OST as well? Loud hymn blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Do you guys hear something? Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? Oh no. As if on cue. Yes, that was definitely on cue.
So the strange sound was actually the sound
Who
of the
would've-
panels fallen.
Now I suppose you can actually set up the last domino piece, but and then like just go out the door.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Loud hymn by Monokuma, Feet Monomi. It's fine, open it slowly. That's not the problem. It'll be fine. I kinda rushed. Yeah, this is sus, isn't it? Her behavior here is a little bit suspicious.
The door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Oh, now I realize.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
No, I don't know.
And
I
that's how
don't
the
like, my
warehouse caught
sauces
on
are a bit
fire.
all over the place now.
That's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked
Is it that
doorway,
strong?
there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
Could there be like a pulley system involved here?
It's a major problem.
Surely.
I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
A pulley system with the spear and the plushie. Potentially. The killer couldn't have left.
I see. If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you
Now that you mention
Does
it.
that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used. You don't
Interesting.
have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Well, as in
You don't
like,
mean-
you don't mean, if that's true, this murder,
Hajime? What do you mean?
are they implying that Nagito did this? According, if there's, yeah.
This is my answer. What if?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim.
What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
I don't know, unless like the rope wasn't tied up enough, I don't know how you would, you could tie yourself up like this. Unless you've designed the knife to fall exactly on top of your hand there.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, as long as you understand, maybe, yeah.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss?
We need to...
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about
Okay,
it, it's
we're seriously
literally
exploring the possibility of a suicide. That is interesting. But what about the knife though? I think the survival knife is probably what we're going to use here. And the burned rope as well, potentially?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Okay, tie up your own arms and legs.
That's obviously impossible.
Okay, well, Fuhiko, you're not being rational here.
Thing, but
Bonnie says make a wish.
tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Use your teeth.
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
What's going on here? Bonnie says make a wish. Well, it's time for me to announce a wish. So everyone, make a wish to yourself. If you say it out loud, it won't come true. And in saying that, I'm gonna announce that my wish was that that. Also, how you doing, Bonnie? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Here we go. If your assumption is that Nagito should have tied himself up too. Okay, there's a contradiction here, right? That's okay, right? Is it?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
But it seems like we are actually...
That's obviously impossible.
I think we're actually trying to support the notion at the moment, somehow.
Tying both arms would be impossible.
Well, you can't use your teeth, can
You
you?
couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Or is he
How
by
about if you
himself?
use your teeth?
What? Use your teeth?
Or if you use your front tail?
I don't know what you would accomplish with your front tail.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Couldn't match with a free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
I mean,
How about if you use your teeth?
do I have to support using your teeth?
Or if you use your front tail?
Oh, why don't I just right click that?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I mean, wouldn't duct tape support that? No, actually no, it wouldn't, because the wounds were... Yeah, no, his duct tape... No, that makes no sense.
Impossible.
What about the survival
Tying
knife?
just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
I don't know how I can consent to using your teeth. Because you can't actually suck up those either. Maybe it's a contradiction in... Let's have a look at the first...
Tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Okay, well, like, I don't know what I could have done there if
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Wait,
You couldn't do much.
were both arms and legs tied up? Is that when the survival knife comes into
It'd
it?
be impossible if you were by yourself.
Hang on. Is that when the survival knife comes into it? Okay, I think the first statement is actually what we're attacking.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
But what should I attack it with? Okay, either the survival knife or the burnt rope.
To actually tie...
Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, I think that's when we go with the burnt
Actually tie
rope.
up your own arms and legs.
Oh, I missed. Oh, no.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
And this is
Couldn't do much with the free arm.
pretty much the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
If you were by
How
yourself.
about if you use your teeth?
Was Nagito by
Or if
himself
you
though?
use your front tail?
Is there evidence of him not being by himself?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty
think-
joke?
The torture wounds are.
To actually own arms and legs.
Oh no, I've got the wrong thing
That's
selected.
obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Oh, Battle's ready in Stream Raiders. One moment. Let's go to Stream Raiders. Alrighty. Well, we have 14 combatants. Oz Avatars here putting down units. UJR, Proqua, TLR, PV, Pick Modex all putting down plenty of units. I think this is another high ground. Where is a good spot for it? About there, I think. Let's see where this army goes. They're probably actually going to go more to the left. Oh no, they're going to go up north. Okay, we have a few rogues going in there. Unfortunately, those rogues kind of just send it, don't they? Okay. Let's see what's happening here. 29 against 18. Alright, should be good enough. I think this artillery from TLR is, Tilea is doing a lot of work. (13 against 2). It looks like who's top of the leaderboard? It is UJR. Proqua coming in second, Mina coming in third, Pickmodic, Smoky T, Tialana, myself, PV on the leaderboard as well, with valuable contributions from everybody else. UJR and Captain, yes, get some rewards. Alright, we have 2 more battles left until the next super boss next. So this is Clever Hunters again, isn't it? So that's what I'm going to put down, a bomber. And I'll probably suggest 3 armies again. So something like this. And this. And yeah, there's a super boss next, so... Super boss, oops. Super boss next. Neat. Yep, super boss next. Alright, cool. That's been that sorted. Don't have much time in this. Whoa! Hang on. Jeb is here raiding in with a huge party of 10 people. Hello and welcome raiders. We're currently going through some Danganronpa at the moment. Trying to go through a trial, the first half of the trial. Just wanted to hear the theme song again. Don't we all, Jeb? Thank you so much for the raid. Is that Fat Thor or Odinson? Jeb says, I think I have a fair few lurkies. That's totally fine. I think this is not your first raid of this, right? I'm pretty sure you've raided before. Or is this your first raid? Except for Thor, who I just had an intense TFT math session with. Yeah, Thor's always in your chat, I think. What was the math about? Let me check the raiders commands. I think, Jeb, this is your first appearance here. Oh no, there you are. No, sorry, yeah, there you are. Raiders 2 with a ×2 next to your name. That'll become a ×3 now. Nothing like some intense mathematics, though. There's Jeb 47 ×3. There you are, congratulations. that has been updated. We math the best items of people and why the guides are so wrong. Jeb's gonna compile some big post on Reddit after that. It's like an hour of calculating. Damn. So you got some big news to tell people. What's it based on? Raiders 2. Yep, that should have ×3 next to your name. Alright, let's go back to this game. It'd be possible if you were by yourself.
Or if you use your front tail.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Is this okay that he's tied himself up?
Actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
The numbers are hot, and Jeb says I've rated 3 times. You sure have.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
I don't know about these two. These two are definitely not.
Dirty joke!
Okay. Oil lighter, burned rope. Survival knife. Was it impossible if you were by yourself? Truth bullets, yeah, that's right. These are truth bullets, so we have to like find an error in one of these statements.
To actually tie up your own
The
arms and
plushie
legs.
makes no sense.
Obviously impossible.
Then we got duct tape. Panels that make sense. Torture wounds, burned rope, or survival knife. I think survival knife.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you
Wait, do
were
I
by
just use duct
yourself.
tape again on a Kane
How
statement?
about if you use your teeth?
No, but then yeah, actually that might make sense. All right, maybe we're just using duct tape
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
on there as a further consent of like, yes, the duct tape matches that you could use your teeth.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Let's try that.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Wait, but the duct tape, how would he?
How about if you use your teeth?
That didn't work. No. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, no, I was gonna say, then like how would he, yeah, no, that makes no sense. To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
And if you were by yourself?
Couldn't do much with the free arm.
Survival knife.
Impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your
What
front
is
tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna run out of time here. Maybe this is sucky uppy. It'd be impossible to tie up both your arms and legs. And then Fuyuko also says, if you were by yourself, would be impossible. And front tail? Yeah, what is front tail? I don't suppose we're not supporting that statement. Tie up both your arms and legs. Is that when we use burnt rope? I think we have to use burnt rope on the first one.
Actually tie up your own arms and...
There we go. Alright, we got it. Oof, that was close. I had 17 seconds left there. Okay.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
Oh, get him with that truth bullets. But yeah, Jeb, have you ever played Danganronpa before? Also, but yeah, Jeb, as soon as you get that Reddit post posted, I want to see it. Because I remember having like a math chat one time about like blue buff and like what was it? Spirit Shojin versus Spirit Shojin versus blue buff and specific champions, where it's like if you get blue buff, yes, you start off with more mana, but the rate at which you get mana. Oh, you just did Shojin versus blue buff? Yeah. So like, because the thing is like, I think if you have like more than 7, there's like a cutoff. But there's like a cutoff where like Shojin's better, like more reliable, because like you have to rely upon like getting hit for one to be better than the other. Jeb wants to do a post with the cutoff too. There's more to it though, yeah.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms.
Yeah. The burnt rope
The
is
rope on his right arm
on
was
effect,
completely
yeah.
burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah, post with a cutoff for Shojin and Blue Buff, and then Jeb says Jeweled Gauntlet versus Deathcap. Everyone builds Gauntlet and not Deathcap, when probably Deathcap's more reliable.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because
But the sleeve wasn't burnt.
you said it might look like that. But that was part of
Not
the
just
trap.
that, oh Jeb, it continues.
That proves it.
For most champs, on average, it's better. His right sleeve. But also,
Take a
especially
close
since they
look
nerfed
at
Gauntlet.
his right sleeve.
But there'll be some situations where Gauntlet is better. But like the base crit of it, right? I don't know, it's like RNG, right? It's like, the RNG will sometimes crit, and you have more crits to give you more damage. But on average, Rabadon's is better. But then I'm like, would you argue that it's not really RNG because of strict amount? Oh, that's right, the crit RNG isn't like pretty bonkers. And also, I think League of Legends has like pseudo-random crit chances, whereas like if you crit twice in a row, you're less likely to crit. Like your crit chance is actually lower than the actual base crit chance. At least that's what it is in the main game anyway. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve was burnt at all, wouldn't I
Burn like
agree?
this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural.
Mm.
That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
But I think the assumption there is that the battles last long enough that you reach the expectation value of your percentage of damage, when maybe they're short enough to just be somewhere variable. But I don't know, I haven't played the set, so I've got no idea. The rope was burned in advance, so it would look like it was burned in the
Nagito's
fire.
right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
And Jeb says you always take the math. Yeah, I mean you always take the probabilities. That's why the people are up there on the top, because they always take probabilities. That should be the case.
Awesome.
Alright, Akane, none of that.
You should not
Um,
give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's
Okay, I'm just gonna go right past that
I just gotta get
that
a Benjamin
discussion.
from him before I let him touch
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't
Jeff says there's a
tied
difference
up,
between
the
400 and
knife was
600.
still
Okay.
stabbed into it, you know?
His right hand was tied up, knife was still stabbed to it, you know? Yes, it was stabbed.
Stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Jeff says, sorry, I'm distracting, just math. No, I'm actually genuinely interested. No, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, I would think of doing if I actually had time to commit to TFT. It's impossible to stab a knife with right hand, I know that much is obvious.
You tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Jeb says, I'm going to subject myself with some normal league after getting ready for bed. Some more ARAMs? Or are you going to go for normal draft? Or like or Summoner's Rift? Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a
Oh,
way.
Jeb was intrigued after our... Oh, you want to have blind pick? Yeah, that means everyone just picks one at the same time.
Then hurry up and spill it.
And there's going to be rolls on that map as well. But I think because you're such a low level, there'll be just like new people as well, so... Just be like, hey, I'm new. If you don't want to play with me, just dodge. just leave the client.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10
We can play bot games,
percent
actually.
interest.
Jeb, if you wanted to, you can play bot games. That might give you an idea as well. Co-op versus AI. A way to stab yourself with your right hand only using your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Yeah, we have to figure this out. And Jeb says true. The plushie? Blood on the girder? That could be it, like some kind of pulley system. I also think the plushie's got something to do
Even
here.
if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with
How
his
can he
right
stab
hand?
himself with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Okay, let the knife
could he
fall.
stab his hand that way?
Would it land there?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
I think the pulley system has to do.
The knife somehow?
Propped the knife.
Slammed his right hand down on it?
That doesn't.
Propped it onto what?
Hmm.
If he just propped the knife,
That'd be very.
could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
If you're tied up, your
You
arms
don't
won't
know if
bend.
his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Well, it wouldn't even bend that easily because he got sliced.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
Okay, I think we just have to support a statement here.
And let the knife fall. Could he stab his hand that way?
Hmm.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
But
Maybe
how
he
did you-
propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Prop the knife with the
Propped it
plushie,
onto
perhaps?
what?
No.
If he just propped the knife, he could have used
Mr.
his
O,
bound left
siding
hand.
with Chuck is a safe bet.
If
Seems
you're
like
tied
it.
up, your arms won't bend
Um,
that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Props it up with what, however? And how to do it.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
How can he stab his right hand with right hand? I'll have to wait for you could
And
phrase
let the
it.
knife fall. Could he
Let
stab
the
his
knife
hand
fall.
that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh. Okay, consent confirmed. How's it going, Mr. Kleiner?
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
That's not why there's a big hole in the plushie stomach. That's from the spear, I'm pretty sure.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to
Actually,
prop
no,
it
it's a
up.
knife wound, isn't it?
Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Okay. Potentially.
That's it. He had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood.
It does, but
The
I
blood
thought
on
that was from the
plushie came
spear.
Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see.
So that's the trick. Alright. Oh, Jebediah's gonna lurk. No worries, Jeb. Oh, we do have a super boss coming up next in Stream Raiders in
For a
case
moment,
you were curious of
I
that.
seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
Let me bless Jeb before you go. Actually, did we shout out Jeb? Gotta shout out Jeb. Also, bless Jeb. Kleiner says, going well, thank you very much. I only just played through this investigation. Oh, okay. Well, I think today we're only going to go through the first half of it, and we'll do the second half next week.
It's super scary.
It's got the same fear factor as the doll whose hair grows too long. But I'm imagining you're enjoying the game.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
How can you cast it off
Probably thought the fire would incinerate it
and destroy the evidence?
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The torture wounds? The spear?
Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear. If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
This is when the
He can't
girder
grab
comes
the
into
spear
place.
With his right hand, if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
I mean, he must have pulled it. Pulled down on the rope, potentially?
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Or maybe, but
There is a limit to his constitution. If
Potentially,
you
yeah.
got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
would you? It is, it depends if it gets to the heart.
Sorry, I didn't.
Like I said,
Kazuichi,
if you
please.
got
Oh my gosh. Oh, Kazuichi, get it out of here.
Like she said, in that condition,
Jesus.
it's very difficult to
I
stab
just-
yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear
I like,
with a
it took me
knife
too long to
stab
realize what
yourself.
Kazuichi was going for there. I'm like, no,
So you're
sorry,
saying
skipping
it's
past that.
impossible.
Mr. Kleiner says, I'll try to help without giving anything away if I can. Yeah, I mean, after some time. Yeah, and no spoilers for sure, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll, maybe if I ever ask for a hint, then I'll appreciate it, but
But no matter what I think,
for the moment, I think
I
I'm
believe
just trying to
Nagito's
figure it
death
out.
was caused by someone. I also agree with that. To think
Um,
that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty.
I could
I
never
could
believe that.
believe that.
You say you can't believe it?
Just say you don't want to believe it.
Just don't want to believe it, right?
Rampage Jam with the Craigasm.
Getting betrayed over and over again, right?
Same goes for this time too.
Shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything,
Monami's got a plan of Monami's own. And Kleiner says definitely won't spoil, don't worry, no worries. That's okay. So Kleiner, who are your favourite characters in Dangan 1 and Dangan 2? Monami sassing you, yeah that's right, you're copying that sass. We've been betrayed over and over again so far, so...
Also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted.
It could be too convenient, wouldn't it?
There is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
There is an imposter among us. Does it include Sonia and me?
Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if
We've been betrayed again. I still want to believe in
I
everyone.
still want to believe in everyone.
Okay.
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still
Oh,
want
Chucky.
to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Fave used to be Chucky, but recently switched to Mahito and Kyoko. Mahito and Kyoko? That is also my two favorites.
Do you really think so?
Nice.
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself
yeah, I don't-
with a
yeah.
spear in his condition.
Mahiro is Mahiro was my favorite from
I did
pretty
say
early on in the game.
difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some
Yes,
way
there is some way he could have stabbed himself with a
I
spear.
don't know.
You don't know.
Okay, Chucky doesn't know, but I think I
It's
know.
impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
It seems awfully rehearsed, actually, from Nagito's perspective, where it's like, oh, maybe he was tied up, but then this burnt up, but it actually wasn't.
Alright, let's do this.
This is really interesting. Torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife. This would be blood on the left hand? That's when he's made a fist. Yeah, let's go with that.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
Is the girder here?
Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed
Leave it to Lord Kazuichi Soda.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Okay, right hand was covered by the
He was
knife.
only able to move his left hand, but his left hand was also tied up.
Okay.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
I don't think he used his teeth.
Front tail.
Okay, why is this a recurring joke?
Rhino guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Okay. What on earth is going on here?
Pushing this Sonya is freaking awesome!
Don't tell me he actually used his front tail. What?
How did Nagito
No.
stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this
Oh, hey,
through.
Prequel.
When the
Love your
spear
Twitch.
stabbed Nagito,
Can't hear you. Why are they suggesting this so much? I don't know. I must be. Maybe it's the truth. Kleiner says your intuition for this case is pretty good, way better than mine. I don't know. I tend to struggle sometimes. I think after playing it so often, I just kind of try to map what like a piece of evidence just will come up, and like but I don't figure the whole thing out. I don't know. I definitely have my moments, Kleiner. Okay. But yeah, thanks. I was just gonna say thanks for all the units, Program. There we go. Alright, well,
his hand was covered by the knife, right?
let's have a look at these again. Thighs are covered in a lot of stab wounds. Why is that even like a... Hang on. Like, can we like use a torture and to be like, no, Nagito's not going to get hard because there's there's so much blood loss from his thighs. Like, that's not going to happen. The Spear of Gun Gear is not a piece of evidence here, is it?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied
The
up.
left hand was tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
What about the blood in his left hand? Okay, now I'm just gonna...
Or maybe you use his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Okay, well.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
A blushing
Are we
his
working
son
together? I'm getting more confused. Let's go blood on the left hand, actually.
How did Nagito stab himself
But
with
then
a spear?
it's hinting towards him using something
Let's
else.
work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Okay.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
You probably shimmy his
Then
left.
that rules out his left hand.
Okay, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Mr. Kleiner says, I think the way the bullets work is really counterintuitive personally. I always feel like you could jump to a different correct conclusion with a bit of intuition, but the game says no. Yeah, the game wants a specific route. Yeah, and I think something I struggled with was that I was just thinking too far ahead. And like, whilst you were correct, it was just not the step at the time. So like, yeah. Something that Mina told me, just to like, you know, just to remember that if you just need to like take it like just little steps at a time.
Why?
But then sometimes some of the truth bullets are just like really like a stretch.
But there was something off about his left hand. The blood stain on the palm of his hand.
Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
He
Yeah, I
only
do.
had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the blood stain suddenly cuts off.
When the blood splatters, that's
As far as it reached, right?
settles the
It's a description of the blood stain, but it's not the unnatural blood stain.
There's blood on the back
Yeah,
of
like
his
he formed a
hand.
fist. That's what I
Around the
think
middle joints of his
happened
face.
there.
You said it looks like an unnatural blood stain, but
What's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our
Imaginations for a bit.
If there's blood on his palm,
But yeah, but I'm guessing you have Rampage Jam coming in with maybe it's the truth. Sorry, I've read that message a few times, but it's just really funny. Gripping. It was gripping something. Kappa.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Rampage Jam of the Galaxy, lol.
That's why there's such a strange-looking blood stain on his palm and the back of his hand.
was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh, Akane actually said it.
there's the thought.
Perish the thoughts, thank you.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds
Why is
mild
Akane
on
acting so
purpose,
weird?
so he could keep his strength up
Like-
with the spear.
I don't know, maybe she's
Even
just
if he held the
coping
spear
with
his tied up left
Nakamura's
hand,
death in a weird
it'd be
way. I don't know.
impossible for him to stab himself.
Kleiner says that's good advice, take it one step at a time. The most egregious example was when Nagito suddenly appeared, but then you couldn't use that truth bullet at the applicable time. Yeah, like, it's very specific sometimes, and like, there's never like multiple solutions, so. It's been, like, even when like, say you have to take in one statement and like, throw it at the other, like, sometimes how do you know like which one to shoot it at, and like in which order? So, that's the
Hey,
problem.
Chucky, what do you
What do you think? What does Chucky think? Oh, she's not thinking.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
Hajime is really taking control here.
Should
I like it.
always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got
Okay.
it.
Chucky's got it? Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that
I don't think it's the
Nagito was
spear,
gripping
I think it's the
spear.
cord, isn't it?
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Okay, right. Okay, if we're counting the entire the cord as an entire spear, the cord, I think.
I see. That's it.
Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord.
Weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that.
Yeah,
part
just
too.
held it and then let it go, and then the pulley system would work. I think that's what's happened.
Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was. cut
Yeah,
off
but then
by
the blood would splatter over that, wouldn't it? Unless he kept holding onto it.
Is it the size of that cut-off section?
You're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here
Let on his
ended
fist.
up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yeah.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Nope, I don't think
That
so.
is where
That's
the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
the girder. It's the girder time.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved,
Maybe solve that easily. How do you stab himself from the stomach? Oh, Hajime's stressing. Oh, nobody knows.
We are stuck.
Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers
I
all
like
at
it.
once?
Plan to think one step at a time. It's not very catchy. It's a bit long as a catchphrase, but
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first.
yeah.
Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
Clinus is also why Arcana acts weird. This game has its characters to act according to their prior traumas. Yeah. So yeah, I think I
What was position?
suggested that it might have been just her coping. So yeah. The spears are stabbed through her stomach. But yeah, what do you prefer from Danganronpa 1 to Danganronpa 2, Kleiner? Without giving away any spoilers. I think I still like Danganronpa 1 at the moment. But the end could be very spicy. Could it be? The status spear was holding the tip of cold attachment. Think about it. Should be able to figure out. Oh, it's a logic dive! Here we go. Here we go. I can jump higher now. I got that skill to jump higher. Here we go. Are there speedruns for these sections? Oh boy. Actually, I'm pretty sure it'll just be the same time, right? If you just hold down forward the entire time, you'll get the quickest run guaranteed. I don't think there's any flexibility about that. Above Nagito, I think. I think it was above Nagito. Oh, battle's ready. I'm so sorry. Alright. Ba-boom, ba-boom. For some reason my phone disconnected from... Alrighty, let's have a look at the battle. Ooh, look at all the combatants. 21. Jabotia's here as well. What is this? Look at this army. Purple Zane. Oh wow, level 30 units. Thank you for all the units. Ujaya's here putting down plenty of units. PV, Pick Modex, Purple Zane with a level 30 army. What is that, a head skin? Of Purple Zanes perhaps? Ribs Kirino. Very cool. Gold Temptations. Welcome on in. Vinsanity I've seen before, I think. Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's do it. This is a high ground, I believe. Let's do it. Good luck, team. Rainbow Jam of the Cat Jam. Chief! Oh, you've woken up, haven't you? Oh, no. Oh, what have I done? Chief, how's your sleep? Okay, it's 36 against 19. This is going to be pretty easy. Was that actually, let's have a look at that skin. Oh, that's the Primal Flangro. That's a cool skin. Who's this? Glaceon 2000. I've seen them before, I think. As I predicted it. Oh, no. Amazing. Alright. Good job, team. Ujaya tops the leaderboard again. Proquo coming in second. Smoky T's there. How's the stream? So far so good, I think. This trial's like... The trials, I was not feeling confident heading into the trial, but still did alright. Usafa, Rocks, and Vinsanity get rewards there. But we seem to be going okay. Alright, let me start the next battle. Oh, give me all these scrolls though. Alright, it's a super boss. Mr. Kleiner says, I'd say I like Danganronpa 1's atmosphere better. Story moments were very eloquent and touching to Kleiner. Yeah, I think I prefer Danganronpa 1 for the moment as well. You feel like you're hogging the chat here? No, not at all. Mr. Kleiner, you can... I'm very much happy to hear you out. I'm going to put down a Barbarian, perhaps? A Super Boss, I know. Oz, the legend. What's going on? For the Super Boss, what am I going to put down? Probably just a Barbarian. Wait, no, what? Is this a melee unit? Okay, no, I'll put down a... Ooh. Oh, okay, my other ranged units are all down. That's not ideal. Let's just put down a monk. Why not? I'm just going to chuck down a monk. I think no one's put down units just yet. I think they're waiting for my plans. Probably best we approach it like this. Maybe? Oh, it says, hi, hope you had a nice day. Slept most of the day and away. No, not a bad way to spend a day. But yeah, I mean, I think Jeb's currently playing some League of Legends. We've got Jeb intrigued after our epic ARAMs last night. Actually. So, yeah. But yeah. I know, day's been good. I, you know, did work. I did a little bit of gardening, so kind of feel productive in more ways than one. And yeah, had a good Duolingo session, and this trial so far in Danganronpa is going okay. But yeah. So Chief, I hope you slept well, by the way. I think we have to shout out Chief again. Alright, we have half an hour to go for this battle. Okay. So yeah, above Nagito I think is what's happened. Emeralds! Where have I seen you? I've seen you in a Platypus's stream, that's right. What's going on, Emeralds? What's going on? Emerald's giving me a thumbs up, I think I got it right. Have you played Danganronpa before, Emeralds? Besides the spear, what else is above a ceiling girder? I think we're going to piece it together with the ceiling girder. Yeah, nice. Just increase my APM here a little bit. That's what Danganronpa is known for. High APM moments. Okay. these octahedrons, oh no! Get away from me! Boy. I thought Crash 4 was hard. But yeah. Just getting ready for work? Oh, that's cool. Oh, how am I? Oh, not bad. Oh, okay, my character wasn't so bad there. Just fell off. Okay, we gotta make it back there. Do you mind me asking what you do for work? You can be as specific or as ambiguous as you like. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. What item connects it? The spear's cord. Legal assistant. Oh, nice. Are you enjoying it? I imagine you probably are because you've gone through years of legal studies.
It's all coming together.
And Oz has placed an epic artillery on the battlefield. Alright, this is definitely going to be a high ground in the battle. Must have been perpendicular to him just before that. Perpendicular?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did
Was
he
it on
have
the
some sort of
sprinkler?
ESP?
Oh, it says cool.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah.
he probably
Stream's been
used
good so
a
far.
finger to
Day's been good
direct
so
the
far.
button.
Been a nice balanced day between work, fun. Oh, and Emerald says, haven't had any studies to be honest. I work with my brother, and yes, I do love it. You got Cyanide to drop a unit? Oh, nice. Yeah, you can spread the word. Oh, just be like, hey, there's a super boss. It's a super boss. Wait, Cyanide... Does Cyanide actually place viewer units though? Like, I didn't know she was on the grind.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and
Using that as support,
hoisted the
hoisted the spear directly above him. Only when Oz bugs her, right. But yeah, good to hear you love it, Emeralds. Nice. And do you reckon it's kind of enticing you towards a legal career? Or... yeah. Sorry, that's a pretty loaded question.
Nagito let go of the cord. The spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Yeah.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling.
Yep, the red streak on the ceiling girder.
Probably got
Smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it?
Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear. True.
He really committed
I feel like it's too early to be sure about this. Emerald says, I'll leave it up to my brother. Emerald does not want to work 10 to 14 hours days. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's the thing about legal jobs, it's
probably chose that
long
spear so he could
hours.
commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Or that's them avoiding blame and covering their
When I was
tracks.
investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Hmm.
Then this is for real?
Is it?
He really
Is
committed
it?
suicide?
I don't know. I like this. Seems a bit early
Every
to.
single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Yeah. Well,
That
there's a picture
spear
for
could
it.
not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
I mean, if you're in pain, you're just gonna grip harder, right?
Too? He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Oh, this is so spicy.
That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
Was he?
His goal was to get us all executed.
That's why he stabbed himself.
Black Sage with an epic tank and battlefield. Very, very tactical. I like it.
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
It is, but
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
like, what if Nagito had this all set up for somebody else? I don't know.
I bet the bomb scare was part of
But-
the strategy behind
no,
this
I mean,
trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
This is
Tried to
true.
make us doubt each other. It tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare? For
So
that
what kind of
reason alone?
what kind of work does your legal assistant position involve?
He's a fucking bastard.
Emerald,
who
if you're
killed
still
himself for his
there.
delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
You
Alright, I
right.
suppose.
Yeah. It
Here's what
appears
come
we've
to it.
come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right?
Right?
What? You're
The
not
kind isn't satisfied yet.
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Emerald says, "Hey, yeah, I'm still here." All good. No, just I don't know. I'm very curious about like kind of, I guess legal work. It's not something I've really touched in my studies because I studied physics, chemistry, and my PhD's in chemistry. So, well, the PhD I'm working on at the moment is in chemistry. Kanashi, welcome back. What's going on? Have you been working on more edits, or did the Nintendo Direct happen? Why do I feel so uneasy about it? We don't know who the traitor is,
So
or
what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well,
is there no doubt?
I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to
Business lawyers, some mainly assistance in buying, selling, medical, and health practices. Oh, right. Oh, interesting. And so is that just kind of like tying up formalities because you are selling, like, say, medicines? So that's kind of like setting up insurance policies and, like, liability, I guess, like, terms of and whatnot.
That means we're done with this last class trial.
I don't.
and
I'm
leave
poking
silent,
in the
right?
dark a little bit, but
It's okay to reach such a happy
I,
ending,
look,
right?
the fact that we haven't even had a break
Okay?
here.
It's okay to say you've decided on the killer?
Oh,
Understood.
Kuma.
Then voting time.
No, hold on a second.
Hajime's here. Emerald says, "Oh, good. We do a lot of stuff. Nice." Hajime's here to hold on. Clutch. Hajime coming in clutch confirmed.
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Hmm.
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide.
Is it an assisted suicide?
I'm a little worried
about starting the voting time while there's still a
Could it
mystery.
be? There's still a mystery. There is still a mystery.
What do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
The time of death, right?
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Or the fire? The sprinkler?
You're gonna keep going? Here, I
Kazuichi,
thought you were
well,
finally
I don't blame everyone trying to... Oh, okay. Torture wounds? No. No. Survival knife, blood tape? No. The spear? Not tampering with. Is it... Hang on. For the problem. Something that related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence he couldn't even tamper with. What couldn't he not tamper with? The lighter? No. Noon sharp? Noon sharp is interesting, but could be set up. Oh, Emerald has to go. No worries. Gonna move on. No worries. Have a wonderful day at work. Take care of yourself. Let me bless you before you go. Actually, whoops. Thank you so much for popping in. Really appreciate it. I'll catch you another time. Probably maybe in Platypus's stream. What am I actually? No, the poison has got nothing to do with it here. Nope, nope. Something related to Nagito's death, something that he couldn't even mess with. Okay, it's the file. Okay. Cam asks, what am I studying? Kanashi has curly hair look like Mondo. Do you actually have that curly hair, Kanashi? That's cool. That's really curly. If that's what you're talking about.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Yeah, noon sharp, isn't it? Okay. Cam asks, what am I studying? So I'm doing a PhD in theoretical chemistry. So I'm simulating chemicals instead of going into a lab and doing experiments. Oh, Kleiner asking an important question. And yeah, to be more specific, I'm looking into the chemistry of different solvents and how they interact with metals you would find in batteries, such as lithium, sodium, and maybe like, you know, a bit of magnesium, aluminium and stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and like it's why I'm studying it, because it's pretty much my main interest. Kanashi says I can't wash my hair for a week now. Most people here have curly hair, so now Kanashi has curly hair now. Kanashi, are you a chameleon? Cam says I suck at chemistry, but it sounds cool. I mean, it's about just, you know, finding what you're passionate in, really. So, for me, it's chemistry. Well, yeah, theoretical chemistry, but you know, there's many other subjects at uni that I would not do well with. Furthermore, there's a laceration for the left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Which is part... What's hidden in the Monokuma file? What is hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh, we're doing a Hangman's Gambit. Kanashi asks, will I play V3? Eventually. Is this time of death? Wait, why is there use here? What is going on? Wait, what? Is it C? Okay. Count? Oh, it's a count. Okay, I think it's spelling... Oh, it's not spelling count. Cause of death. Oh, it's cause of death. That's right. Okay, sorry, that makes sense. That makes more sense. What is going on? This is brutal. What? Where's an E? Give me... Okay. What? Okay, where's an O? Why is this... Okay, let me just recuperate something here. Oh, Kanashi's gonna lurk? No worries, Kanashi. Alright. What? Wow. This is literally just speedrunning it. No, go. Stop. Oh, I need that. I needed the D. Oh, okay, that's quotable, isn't it? Where's an A? Where's an A? Yeah, this one is wild. That was insanely wild.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no
The
specific,
specific
cause
cause of death. Yeah, they don't actually say what the cause of death was. So then isn't it the poison? Like, this could have all happened, then he got poisoned. Or something. Or he got poisoned and then
Isn't that weird?
this is all set up.
Until now, the files always.
Kleiner says this whole case is wild. I agree, this whole case is wild. Is it?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by
Is
looking
it?
at it.
Maybe it's not included if it's not in.
Well, Monokuma,
Mmm. Played the fifth.
There goes again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Monomi is. I love Monomi rising up here.
And the forger in Nikon's case.
Oh, welcome back, Kanashi. Yes, I will play V3 eventually.
From the Monokuma file.
But I'm gonna play Ultra Despair Girls first.
Are you saying
And then between
that applies this time too?
Danganronpa games, I'm gonna have a break game. I've got my first one in mind.
Then are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Yeah, there
Are you
is.
suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
Here we
You
go.
guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first
Mmm,
place.
this is so wild.
I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
It's not just a suicide.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Kanashi says, is it accidental? Are you referring to...
Bad sense?
I
The
just
suicide?
believe that his malice
I guess we'll
always
find
met
out.
our expectations. And that for example, would that
malice just end
end
here? We're trying to read Nagito's mind, which I think is impossible, by the way.
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting!
We do believe.
Sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
Chucky's sad. Chucky's a bit... Yeah, Chucky in her hood is always a bit sad. Kleiner says, I don't even know if Monokuma allows accidental deaths. Unusual Uni says... Oh, sorry, yes. You said... Oh, you spoke about journalism. I read it. And I saw law, and I'm like, okay. Yeah. Journalism's cool. How are you finding it? Are you studying it at uni? Is it an unusual uni?
Because you believe in his
Yeah, sorry, I just totally forgot to,
You two
address it on stream. I did read it, though. Yeah. Suspect his balance.
Guess that's
What
what
passes sort of
friendship
friendship these days? Apologies, Cam. Apologies. What friendship? What should we do, guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
I think we should keep going until everyone
We should keep going.
satisfied.
Going into your third year? Wait, I thought you were turning...
One chance to vote after all.
You said you were turning 19? Soon? That's pretty... I think that's, like... From an Australian viewpoint, that's really young to be in your third year at uni. 19-year-olds usually in their first or second year. But that's cool.
Just to be safe, huh?
You started when you were 17? Really? Wow. Again, like... We usually don't finish high school until, like, we're at least 18. That's
Guess I have
interesting.
no choice.
Again, the
Okay, so I'll do
Jamaican
my best to go
Jamaican
along with
culture.
it.
Something new I've learned.
This is
Let's
freaking
go on with
annoying.
it. This is freaking
You
annoying.
guys say you're doing it.
There's no way I'm
Way
gonna
I'm
back
gonna
out,
back
Kazuichi says.
Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have
The
to
unusual
wait.
uni Danganronpa is very appropriate for you,
We've come this
but it's gonna have to
far.
wait. Yep,
Let's work. That's
everything
what
should
I
be
believe.
alright. That's what Chucky believes. Oh, that's wholesome.
Splendid. You
We're
guys
splendid
got
right
it
now.
right. If
Wholesome.
all your hopes are united,
No despair can shake us. Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He was yearning for that. Might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. Never mind. I'm probably overthinking, are you? I think this is going to be suspension in the class trial. I think so. Perfect timing. And Kanashi says, I'm in your Discord, I can only see rules? Yes, you need to react to the rules to, well, first of all, you should read the rules. You know, appreciate the rules, understand the rules, and then react to them. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured it out too. You're the only one who probably didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? How much longer do you plan to sulk? Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand in the silence all alone with somebody else. So Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say just stupid things. Monami, I hate you so much now. Enough? Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all, even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Because Hope's Peak is an unusual uni? Nice. Oh, Rainbow Jam's family's from Jamaica? Oh, been there 4 times. Nice. We aren't even friends in the first place. As your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. Maybe some demands, but alright, I'm literally going to get through the Monokuma Theatre. And then I think we're going to call it for Danganronpa today, at that point. So yeah, I think we'll save here. And okay.